I made a couple of videos. As of right now, I don't think they're out in the world yet, but I made a couple of videos for Wonder Beauty for them to use on their social media for their marketing purposes, which was really cool that they reached out to me and asked if I'd be interested in doing it because I'm a huge fan of their products. I haven't tried every single thing. Well, as of right now, because they sent me some stuff to make those videos, I've tried a lot more. I'm going to recreate one of the looks that I did for Wonder Beauty. I will list everything in the description box. So the focus of the video was their powder foundation. It's the Wanderlust powder foundation, comes in this. And I've already done my skincare and I have my SPF on, which has a slight tint to it. As you can see, there's a little friend visiting me. Been a little stressed lately, go figure. And that popped up. I really like this packaging. If you've watched me for a while, you know I'm really not a fan of using powder foundation as foundation. I really like it to set or finish off my makeup because of the coverage, but not so much on my face. I'm going to have to eat my words on that one. Anyway, this is a great little, I like how they set this up. Just wanted to show you. Obviously, there's the mirror. It comes with a puff, which is nice, but it has a plastic layer here, and then you lift that off, and then you get to the powder. So the puff isn't sitting in it. I think that was really ingenious. I just wanted to point that out. We're gonna start with concealer and then get to powder products. So this is a product I have used before and talked about. This is a shade up from what I normally use. It's in the shade Light. It's their Dualist Matte and Illuminating Concealer. One side has a crayon that is matte, looks like a lipstick. Looks like a really nude lipstick. And the other side is the illuminating side, that's the liquid. So I'm gonna use the illuminating side to illuminate. We're gonna try to cover those dark circles. Now this is a little darker than what I normally use. I'm usually one shade down, but this is what they sent me to go with the powder. And this actually kind of works because it has more of an orangey tone to it. And then for most of the video, I used my fingers to pat everything in and blend, which again is something very different from what I normally do. I'm so high maintenance. So that's what we're gonna do. So while I just go about doing my face, I thought I would chit chat with y'all. I know a lot of us are living through things we don't normally anticipate. For me, I have 2 college-age children at home that should not be here, and it's been fun, actually. Before we go farther, now I'm ready for the crayon side. Obviously, we're gonna cover this guy. And my laundry is ready, if you can hear the beeping. And they weren't anticipating being here past, well, actually, as of today, I'm filming this Saturday the 14th. They were supposed to be on their way back to Ole Miss right now. Obviously, they're not. So Shane doesn't have his car here. He flew home. Actually, he flew to Houston and hung out with some friends there and then drove in from Houston. But anyway, be that as of right now, he's borrowing my car to kind of wander around. He wanted to just go for a drive and get some air, and he is texting me because he has never driven my car and doesn't know how to work it. Please don't break my car. Anyway, this is a little darker than what I am, but I am a little darker than what I am. If you can tell, I'm a little, I don't want to say suntanned, but I have tried a faux tanner again. I'm really liking it. It's that, is it Isle of Paradise tanner? Second time using it, and I really am enjoying it. I've gotten it figured out. Except now, when I'm applying it, I use latex gloves so that I don't stain my hands, but now I don't want to waste the latex gloves. So, very strange times we're living in. As you can see, that really covered and evened everything out. I mean, you can't do anything about texture. This is dried and crusty. There's nothing I can do about that. But it covered up redness and unevenness. We're going to go a step farther, and now we're going to pull this one out. So this, again, is the Wanderlust Powder Foundation in the shade Fair Light. And I'm just going to go old school. Use the, as you can see, I've used this before. Use the puff that came with it. Just kind of wiggle it in there. And I found that just patting it on instead of rubbing it or dragging it was the most effective way for coverage. And then I could go back with a fluffy brush and kind of smooth that out. I also have lip balm on, and I'm trying not to get it in the lip balm because that's kind of gross. Okay, so I've done one side just so you can see That's one side covered. And that's not covered. Foundation? No foundation. So let's finish this up. And I know I said I was going to do my liquids first, and I guess I did, but I am about to use cream blush and highlighter. So it's kind of not accurate. All right, I'm going to use their double-ended thing. Normally I would probably use like more of a powder brush for this, but I'm just going to kind of go over the edges of my face and the little nooks and crannies. This did add some color. It kind of makes me match the rest of me now. In the video, I came on with my brows already done. I'm gonna do them here. This is the, I can't read it, but it's their brow mascara, brow gel. And I'm just gonna really quickly brush that on. I'm not gonna pencil them in. It's clear, it's definitely tinted. It's a thin wand, which I normally don't like. I think you all know that. But for some reason, its bristles are just long enough that I can get in there without making a mess. So it reminds me a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury ones, but it grips a little better. Now let's get to the fun part. This guy. So this is Wander Beauty On The Glow Blush and Illuminator. It does come in quite a few colors. This is the lightest option. So all of them have on one end what's called Nude Glow, and it's basically just the cream illuminator side. Let me swatch that for you. That's what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? That's what it looks like on the cream side. So no matter what shade you pick for the blush, or whatever you want to call, because it's kind of a multi-use stick, that's the illuminator. And then on this side, I went with Bare, which is the lightest of the, let's just call it blush shades, even though it's can be used for more than one thing. So let me swatch that for you. There it is. It's like a pinky nude. I'm getting some weird reflections here. Again, no studio lights. So if I remember correctly, I did the Bare on my cheeks, and I'm just gonna take my finger and tap, 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 tap. And just in circular motions, just keep tapping it and blending. And I know I'm doing this over powder, which technically you're supposed to do it the other way around, but this is how I did it and it worked. So that's one side with blush, no blush. Do the same, tap, 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 and just keep tapping in circles, blending it farther out. This is where it got different, way different from how I normally do things. They also suggested I do it on my eyelids, so I did. And on my lips. Oh, what the heck. Then flip it around to the other side and let me wipe my fingers off. I'm gonna use a different finger. I'm using the Nude Glow. Tap it on cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose. Brow bone. Cupid's bow, and a little bit in the middle as well of my lips. Final look, which will make all the difference, is mascara. I'm going to cheat and go a little off of the script. In the original video, I only used Unleashed, which I will do, but I think today I'm gonna double up and layer two of their mascaras. So first was Unleashed, which has a nice big fat bristly wand, and it curves a little bit. So this eye has mascara on and this eye does not. So that's just one coat of Unleashed, but just to add a little bit of separation and just more, I'm also gonna add the Mile High Club. I think normally I do this in the opposite order. I do Mile High first. This brush is very straight and a little bit thinner. So this is what I like to use first, especially on my lower lashes. And then I go in and kind of curl and fluff with the other one. This is the mascara combo I've been using the whole month. The whole last month. I shouldn't say the whole month. We're only like, what, about halfway through? A little more. No, I guess, well, as of filming this, I'm halfway through March. So this is the final look. It's not a lot of products, really. What are we talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, if you count the brows. Kind of 5. 1, 6, 5, 6 if you count 2 separate mascaras, but it's a very limited product, one brush, maybe look, and really easy for every day. I'm really enjoying it, and it's pretty much been the look I've been going for when I'm at home, really not doing anything but sitting at home and talking to you guys on Instagram stories. So I really had a lot of fun with this. It was definitely a departure from how I normally do things. Let me know if you'd like to see more of these casual get ready with me's, different styles, just different fun products that I've been playing with lately. I'd really love to hear your input. Hope you are all doing well. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend it with me. It is truly an honor, especially right now, to be spending any kind of time with you, and I really do appreciate it. Stay well, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.